There's potentially a debate coming over whether or not to extend the Bush tax cuts for the wealthiest of Americans. The White House, most Democrats think those should be repealed. Republicans have argued that that will hurt growth, imperil this fragile recovery. My question to you is, as somebody who cares about the deficit and in fact voted against the extension of unemployment benefits on that basis because concerns it wasn't paid for, do you have a similar concern that extending the Bush tax cuts without paying for them is also a bad idea?
The problem with the taxes is that raising taxes in the middle of a recession or bad economic times is a bad idea because it makes it harder to create jobs. That's what Republicans believe, and a growing number of Democrats are saying that. Senator Conrad, Senator Bayh, others. Senator Conrad's chairman of the Budget Committee. He's as concerned about the deficit as anyone is. But raising taxes in the middle of a recession, for example, would raise taxes on one-half the small business income and take away from small businesses the money they'd use to create jobs. We shouldn't be doing it.
Isn't that it's kind of the same argument, though? I mean, because I have to say, Democrats were saying a couple weeks ago, well, we're worried about the deficit, too, but unemployment spending is important, so it's okay to deficit spend in the short term, so to not threaten the fragile recovery. Sounds like you're making a very similar argument in a different context, saying it's okay to delay tax hikes because we don't want to imperil the recovery. I mean, isn't that basically the same argument?
Well, no, it's not exactly the same, because they were talking about spending new money that would add to the debt. We're not talking about cutting taxes here. We're talking about whether or not to raise taxes in the middle of bad economic times. And almost everybody that I know thinks doing that would make it harder to create jobs. And almost everybody I know thinks creating jobs is the single most important thing we ought to be working on today.
All right, Senator Lamar Alexander, third-ranking Republican in the Senate. It's great to have you today on a variety of topics.